Now that that's finally over, I can get back to this. Does that say January? It's been 6 months? Hi, guys. So it's been a while. How you doing? We finally got our Optifine back. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm not just gonna make excuses. I can kind of explain what happened, but long story short, there was some burnout, and coming back after burnout is really hard, like 6 months hard. So really it all started with my hardcore video 11. It's gone. It's gone. I was having audio issues. I was trying to dial in the microphone still, and it was having issues, and I got burned out on trying to fix it, and I let it sit long enough and go through enough updates of random things that it just kind of ruined the video. It just kind of broke it. So we don't have episode 11. So yeah, it is really that simple. Like I said, it's like I burnt out, and it's hard to come back after burnout. I've been wanting to come back for a while. I just haven't wanted to sit down and edit. But we are back now. Well, mostly. We'll get to that in a minute though. But first, I'm going to kind of show you what we did in episode 11. We did 3 farms. We started with an Enderman XP farm. We went to a slime farm in a swamp. And finally, we did a bamboo farm. You guys want to go take a look at those? I can explain a little bit at how they work, but I'm not going to explain a lot of it just because I don't really want to make a full 3 farm video again. Anyway, let's go find those farms. It's this way. So here in the Nether, we had this way. We went to the end portal, and then just from the end portal, we have behind us, right here, is our Enderman farm. Which I guess we can fly up there and kind of explain what's going on. So these are all spawnable blocks. It's really simple. We've got our trapdoors, like usual. These guys are really loud. In that is an endermite, which they get angry at and try to attack them. Ooh, I've never actually seen one of these solar flares. It's been so long since I've played Minecraft, my guys. These, what are they? Solar flares, lunar flares, these end flares. They're really cool. I like them. I've been watching them in Hermitcraft, but I haven't actually seen them in game. It's kind of fun. So up there is an endermite. Endermen get mad at the endermite, go to the endermite, fall down the hole. And then we are at the bottom of the hole. At the bottom of the hole, we've got our endermen, and we just slap them, and they give us a lot of experience. So we can very easily mend up all of our stuff, as well as gaining more levels to do enchantments, which is what we got set over here. And then over here we have a tower of anvils. We've got pearls. Basic stuff that you need experience for, and then easy experience. Anyway, back to the overworld, because I've got 2 more farms that I want to show you. And we're back to the compound. So before I went on hiatus, I had put a poll up in the posts section of my channel, and the poll has 2 names that were suggested for our Happy Ghast. Currently it's got 2 votes on it, and I'm assuming those are the people who suggested the names, because it's 1 vote for each name. So if you guys want to go and vote on a name for this guy, we can get him named in our next bit of content with this world. Anyway, back to our farms. We have 2 more. We're gonna go sliming. So our slime farm, coming from our compound. There's the village. Is this long ice path here. I haven't gotten it fully put together. We've got 2 wide. We just need to connect it to here and throw some railing on it. So for now, we're just gonna fly over. So what we got here is our slime farm. And all it's doing is it's built off of just the basic spawning abilities of slimes. So all we got is it's just a big dark chamber with mushrooms everywhere. The mushrooms all put off a light level of 1, which means that a slime is the only thing that's able to spawn in here. A slime can spawn all the way up to a light level of 7 in a swamp. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. I think we maxed this out. And then it's really simple. Iron golems, slime see the golems, slime try to get the golem, slime fall down there and die in the lava. All the way up this scaffolding in the middle, we have our AFK spot up there, which is 128 blocks, I believe, above the floor of the killing chamber, which is way down here. So it's 128 above this layer here so that they don't despawn as they fall down into the killing chamber. We haven't spent a lot of time here, but we've got a good amount of stuff. If you guys want me to go over these farms a little bit more in depth, I can. I'm just doing a basic overview because, again, we lost an episode and I want to talk about some other things in this video as well. Alright, oh, now I'm poisoned. Oh, I wasn't poisoned for very long. Nice. I'm out of food. We need to go back to the village. But on the way to the village, we could make a detour over to our industrial area where our final farm is. Bamboo. So this is our bamboo farm here. It's getting kind of tall at the moment, apparently. On the inside here, we have this flying machine, which is really simple. It's just some pistons, if I can get over there. Some pistons facing opposite directions with poles of slime with observers on top, and it just flies in a direction. We have a turnaround on both sides. The harvesting part is the easy part. The slightly more complicated part is the collection down here, which is really just mine carts with a minecart unloader, comparator there, feeds into, comparator there out of the hopper, which has the hopper minecart on top of it. So it'll sense something powering this block, which will shut off this torch, which this torch is powering the repeater, which is then powering the powered rail underneath the minecart. Currently I've got them set off or turned off. I need to find something better, a better way to do this, because at the moment, if one of these has stuff in it, all of these this direction, because of the repeaters, shut off because this one is unloading. So those might not be unloading, but the carts are stuck. All I gotta do is flip this, all the lights turn back on, and then all of our minecarts are going. That's our collection system. And up here, we just flip this lever, and it harvests everything. We can flip it again, and it will stop as soon as it comes over to this side again. Each one of these hoppers dumps down into a barrel, which then goes into more hoppers that are in a line to this auto crafter here that goes into this auto crafter. This auto crafter on top is making these bamboo blocks. And then the bottom one turns the bamboo blocks into bamboo planks, which then come all the way down here into the chests. These are actually quite simple. So we've got our comparator sensing this guy, and then a composter that is completely full and ready to harvest is conveniently something that will give off a signal strength of 8. And then whenever this is completely full, it will put off a signal strength of 9, which the observer will see the change from 8 to 9, and then this observer will see that observer trigger, which will then trigger both of these at the same time, because it will be powering, this is a full block, so it'll power it, which will then power this, because it is a full block. It's the same as this torch powers this block, which means that this repeater is powered. Alright, I'm going to send all of these out for another collection mission, and then we will shut it off. Now, shut it off. Those are going to come in, they're going to drop everything down in here, over to here, and then it's doing its thing. So those are all of our farms that we put together in the last/lost episode. Now I want to grab some cobblestone, and I want to go to the village, and we're gonna just kind of build that wall a little bit while I'm kind of explaining what our idea is for the future. So I was always at least a little bit struggling with trying to do YouTube videos. It is and was very fun to record and edit stuff. I just started to have an issue with, well, everything I did in my free time ended up being YouTube related, and seeing as I wasn't getting any money from doing the YouTube, I didn't see the point of that. So part of what was taking so long to come back was trying to figure out a way to do it that wasn't just going to waste all of my free time, which I personally consider to be very precious. And I'm thinking that I found a pretty decent idea. I think I'm going to start doing live streams instead of posting YouTube videos. It just means I have less of a time dedication, in that I don't have to sit and edit a video after recording the video. Well, I might edit the VODs down a little bit and post them later, just to cut out dead air, stuff that doesn't really matter, or personal stuff that I didn't want to share in the first place, which there's also always a possibility something like that might happen. I will probably do a slightly edited VOD, but it's not going to be such a time dedication that I'm dedicating the entirety of my free time. Because I have games that I would like to play that aren't Minecraft, believe it or not, and that's kind of hard to do when all I play is Minecraft, because I'm trying to make hardcore videos. I am also thinking that through streaming, we can do some non-Minecraft games. The one major one I can put out immediately and actually straight up promise that I am going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing some Hytale streams, because Hytale looks really fun. I have watched a couple of live streams from, or I have watched a live stream from Green. We've got a thunderstorm, which means we can sleep and get rid of the rain. Oh no, oh no. Oh, now I got a witch? No, you're kidding me. I don't think I can cure witches. I think it's one of my clerics. Yeah, it's a cleric, so I guess we're okay. It could have been worse. It could have been something like extremely important, like one of my librarians. But it's just a witch, so we can get rid of them. Or it's just a cleric. Most of what these guys do is give me redstone. Rest in peace, my friend. You will be missed. I'm going to put that on the list for our first live stream, is I need to find a place for a graveyard, because we need to rest in peace this man's. Poor fellow. I think the sticks were his too. R.I.P. villager, struck by lightning. You will be buried later, but for now you get this. So I did watch a live stream from Green on Hytale. I really enjoyed that. I think it looks like a fun game, and I really want to play it. And I figured I'll stream it for you guys, or with you guys. I have also seen, it's like even like Mumbo Jumbo, who doesn't ever post videos of anything other than Minecraft. He posted a Hytale video. A very fun Hytale video, might I add. Anyway, long story short, Hytale looks fun. I really want to play it, and I feel like it would be a shame if I don't play it with you guys. And then streaming also opens up doors to other games that we can play together. Like, we can play Phasmophobia every once in a while. I know I will definitely want to play more Phasmophobia once they put out their 1.0 update, which I think I heard something about them wanting to be uploading or updating to 1.0 sometime this year. So that would be awesome. As well as Pal World, a game that I really enjoy, is releasing their 1.0 update this year sometime. And I would love to share that with you guys a little bit. So currently the plan is, I think, 2 streams a month. It's going to be the first and third Tuesdays of the month. And we're just going to keep it at that for now. We'll see how that feels. And if we want to do more streams, we'll go more streams. We might end up going every week. We might go multiple times a week. Who knows? It all depends on how we're feeling, how I personally feel it's impacting my personal free time. Because again, the whole burnout thing was partially started by, I don't have any time to do anything else. I want to play this game, and this game, and all I'm playing is Minecraft. So currently my first planned stream is going to be the first Tuesday of February. I figured that Tuesday would be a decent enough day. I don't think I'm ever really busy on Tuesdays. I know I've got stuff that happens on Thursdays. Mondays, it just kind of depends, because work can get really busy on Mondays. Tuesdays it is. I don't think that overlaps with anything I want to be doing. I'm not too sure on that slope. We might want to extend that slope out a little bit further. Currently, our first planned stream is going to be the first Tuesday of February, which is going to be February 3rd. I'm just going to outright say it right now, so I have a deadline, so that I know I need to get all my streaming stuff put together and figure out how to do it before clicking the go live button. And now I have a hard date to shoot for. I think that looks a bit better. It might be, I think that needs to extend just a little bit out there. It looks a little goofy. Nope, I just made it more bulbous. That doesn't work at all. There we go. I think I like that slope. I think that works. And with that, and my goofy little bucket hat, I think that just about covers everything I wanted to talk about. The main goal of this video was to catch up on the lost episode and then announce live streams. So I think I did that. So thank you very much for coming and hanging out and listening to me mostly just ramble today. We really just rambled. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Hope you guys come and drop in for a live stream. I've got an actual deadline, so now I need to get off and actually figure out how this whole streaming thing works. I need to figure out if I'm going to have backgrounds, an overlay, or what. What's going to happen? I need to figure this out. I have, what day is it? The 22nd. I have like 2 weeks, a little less. And I still need to edit this video. So again, thank you. We'll see you in the streams, hopefully. And if not, have a nice day. Bye. Hold on. That clock is wrong. I have another clock sitting up here, but I'm not going to pull it off the wall. It's really annoying to get back up there. But, hold on. Open. It's 6:08. Clock says 6:07. I'm gonna kill myself. But seriously, why is it always raining?